Hi guys, so I'm coming to you guys with some new updates. Stay tuned. Hi, this is Brittany and you're watching Locked Queen Bee. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and also click on the bell so that you get notifications whenever I upload a new video. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. So I do have a new set of locks. The last time that I recorded, I had about 301 locks, and that set was much bigger than any of the sets that I've had in the past and that I've done videos on. This set is still bigger than the sets that I've had in the past, but I do have more locks than 301. So I have right now about, I would say, 339 locks. I did combine 2 or 4 of them to make them a little bit bigger so that I didn't have to be too concerned with them as time progressed. So I am also using the Crown Elixir right now. So I had 3 bottles and I'm finally almost done with the second bottle. And I'm going to be starting the third bottle soon, which is going to be really good because I really want to get to the point where I can actually wear my hair out of these 2-strand twists that you see them in and just really experience my hair loose without really focusing on trying to grow it too much. I know that I'll probably, once I do take the twist out and leave it out, I probably will go back to the Crown Elixir, or I will make my own version of it and see how that works for me, because it is kind of costly to keep buying the Crown Elixir. It's about $39 a bottle. There's also kind of like shipping delays and like it's just taking a while to fulfill the orders, and I know that that's not like the person's fault. The owner of the company, is not her fault. It's just shortage everywhere, and so I do need to find another alternative if I want to keep trying to grow my hair that is also costly and I can consistently have the product. So what I really like about this set is that it cut down on my retightening time a lot. So I have already retightened my hair just because I'm using the Crown Elixir, and I did have a lot of hair growth, and so I probably retightened my hair after 4 weeks. So I installed it, I think today is May 30th, so I think I installed my hair on April 17th, and then I retightened it on like May 12th or something like that. So it was exactly 4 weeks, and I was planning to wait until 8 weeks, but I knew that my hair wasn't gonna make it, and so I just went ahead and retightened it. So this is about 2 to 3 weeks post retightening, and you can see that my hair is not super neat. It's a little frizzy and all of that. And so I really like this set because it cut down on my retightening time. It only took me 6 hours. So that is a big improvement over 10 to 13 hours that I was having to deal with before. And so I'm really excited about that. What is throwing me off a little bit is that this is hair growth with the Crown Elixir. So it's not my natural hair growth rate, if that makes sense. And so I don't know how much hair I'm gonna have after 6 weeks of like not using the Crown Elixir, just letting my hair grow at its normal speed, and how much hair I'm gonna have at 8 weeks. So once I'm able to actually see what that actually looks like, then I can really determine if I'm gonna retighten my hair at 6 weeks or 8 weeks. And so I'm really excited about that. The fact that I was able to cut down on my retightening time was amazing. So it took me 6 hours, but I probably spent 8 hours in total. So I started at about like maybe 9 or 10. I took breaks, like not real breaks, like I would get up to go do something, less than 5 minutes, come back and continue. I did take like an hour. I took a 40-minute break for lunch, and then I took like a 20-minute nap, and so that adds an hour. And then the rest of the time was just me like stopping here and there to do whatever, and then just get back into the flow of retightening my hair. And so I'm really glad that I was able to devote like just 8 hours of my time on one day to doing my hair, and it really wasn't that bad at all. Let me get into what I like about this set. So this set is noticeably bigger than any sets that I've had in the past. So the back is where I have like the largest lock, and then as it flows towards the front, it kind of gets a little bit smaller, and that was kind of done intentionally, but it also had a lot to do with the density of my hair in those areas. So if my hair had been the same density as it was in the back, I don't think my locks would have gotten smaller. They would have been around the same size as the locks in the back. Also, I have been super obsessed with trying to figure out what exactly my hair is going to look like once it is fully locked and once it is longer. I'm more concerned with like how much volume I'm gonna have. So with the set that I had 420 locks, that was shoulder length, that set had like a lot of volume, and I couldn't actually put my hair, like all of it, up in a ponytail, and that was something that drove me nuts because I really love to do buns and top knots and things like that, and so I couldn't really do that because my hair was so thick. And I think that my hair, it was shoulder length kind of, and so that should be long enough to put my hair in some type of high ponytail, whether it's just like a little baby bun or whatever, but I couldn't really do that without it basically hurting and pulling around my hairline and in other places on my head because of just how much volume I had. And so I am curious to see what my volume is going to be like with this set. I know my volume is going to be cut down, but I don't want it to be cut down too much to where my hair looks flat, if that makes sense. Like, I don't mind having like a straighter look, but I do want some lift and some volume. And so I'm just really excited to see how that's going to turn out. So let me go ahead and do a 360. So as you can see, my parting is not perfect, and I have this problem with every set that I do, and it's super annoying. And so I'm trying really not to focus on it too much for this set because I really just want to enjoy having locks and not really be too worried about perfection. If I want perfection, honestly, I should just go to a hairstylist, a loctician, and have them do it. So I'm really trying not to focus on it too much. The issue that I have is that this section, this top quadrant, it is not perfectly lined up with the other side, and I also have more hair on the left side. I think it's because my center part is off, and I'm trying really hard not to go back and fix my center part because it will kind of throw off everything on either side of the line, if that makes sense. And so I'm just trying to leave it alone. My center part, it's a little too much on the right side, just slightly on the right side, and needs to be moved more to the center. And honestly, I was never known for doing a middle part. I always like to do a side part, but even if I should leave everything how it is. And even if I do leave it how it is and just do my retightening with the part in the middle, I do like to flip my hair over, and I think that that looks better than having a part naturally, my hair naturally parted, if that makes sense. So it's kind of hard to explain, but I just like the flipped over look of the side part versus having a side part put in my head, if that makes sense. Anyway, it's really complicated. But yeah, so right now I'm really enjoying this set. I'm glad that I did a bigger set. This allows me to have bigger locks, cut down on my retightening time, and I also still have some control. I have full control really over the parting because I knew that down the line with my smaller set, I was going to want to combine my locks. And when I combine them, I wasn't really going to have full control over the parting. And so I'm really glad that I did bigger locks. I'm just curious about how it's all going to turn out. And yeah, so those are pretty much all of the updates that I have for you guys. I am probably going to be doing a retightening in the next 2 to 4 weeks, and I'm not sure if I'm going to record that. I probably should, but yeah, I just wanted to come on, give you guys a quick update on where my hair is at, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Bye guys.